What's up, good world? This is Artisiq. I wanted to thank you for coming through the channel. I go by the name of Ellis, and today we're going to talk about the growth of an artist. What stunts the growth of an artist? What happens when we feel like we're not reaching our maximum potential? I appreciate you for stopping through the channel. I got 5 real reasons that stunt our growth. All right, reason number 1, many times we work in the silos mentality. We're operating by ourselves. We want to create that masterpiece. We want to create it, and we don't feel like if it's not ready yet, we're not going to give it to the people. We can't be that way. We cannot operate in the silos mentality. What is the silos mentality? The silos mentality is when you operating. You got 2 different parts of the department and they're operating separately. So as an artist, you got multiple things that has to go before the artist can actually push that song, right? So you need a producer. You need the lyrics. You need the vocalist. You need the radio personnel. You need the label personnel, the administration. You need all these different facets just to make that one song to work, right? Now, suppose all of those people are working separate mentalities. How can you get 1 to 20 people all on the same accord? This is the strength. This is where the strength lies. Reason number 2, different goals among the immediate team. That person beside you, what do they actually want? Do they really want you to grow? Are they really there for you to grow? When everybody moving in different directions, it's hard to accomplish anything. How can 1 to 20 people get on the same accord? Many times we as artists, we be self-indulged in ourselves and we expect others to completely be committed to our goals and dreams without compensation, without return commitment, without sometimes not even a thank you. You want to grow as an artist, start showing appreciation to the people actually committed to the cause. It's real simple. Say thank you. Be appreciative. Nobody owe you nothing, right? We don't owe you nothing. Nobody owes you nothing. So you have to appreciate the people that's actually putting in work. Now, people that's outside, they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. We ain't worried about them. You worried about your team. You can't operate in 30 different directions. Everybody got to be on the same page. What is the mission? What is the purpose? What is the position statement? The third reason that something may stunt your growth is not knowing the metrics, okay? You have to know the metrics. You have to know the numbers. How many people were fans yesterday? How many people are fans next week? How can you know where you're going if you don't know where you're coming from? If you don't know, you don't have the numbers right in front of you. It gives you something to measure, not just making up things off the top of your brain. You have to know the numbers. Reason number 4, incomplete marketing efforts. So marketing is an ongoing process. The objective to remain relevant in the midst of competition, new consumers, old consumers, new flashy products, technology changes. If we employ a marketing strategy that does not keep up with the consumer, the efforts are in vain. It was numerous of times I would be on Facebook and I'm promoting to a person, listen to my song, listen to my song, listen to my song. And then Facebook changes the algorithm. I can't even get in touch with that person. So I done marketed and I done spent money to it and I done did this and I done did that. And next thing you know, I can't even get in touch with the person. That consumer, I done spent money to get in touch with that consumer. So you have to always strategize your marketing efforts on different platforms, one, and realize that the marketing is an ongoing process. You don't just market to you market one song to a person and it's done. It don't work that way. It works like I gotta keep consistently giving it, and eventually you'll have a means to keep up with these consumers. I also suggest get you an email list. You should be able to contact your people whenever you got a show, whenever you got a new song coming out, whenever you got a new project that you're working on, always being in communication. And you want to be able to provide some type of value for your consumers, not just I'm giving them a song. Reason number 5, retention is cheaper than conversion. Retention is cheaper than conversion. What does that actually mean? Basically, what I'm trying to say is it's cheaper to maintain the relationship, maintain the consumer, the artist-consumer relationship than go out and find somebody new. It's cheaper. Not saying that you can't. It's cool to find new members. It's cool to find. But 500 loyal consumers is way better than 10,000 random people that just seeing your message for the first time. The numbers, even though the numbers are large, you got 10,000 people, right? They right in front of you. You promoted it one time. But what happens? That message leaves out of their brain. Now you got 500 individuals that you done promoted to 40, 50, 100 times. They done seen your message 100 times. They're more likely to be like, you know what? I'm going to continue to, I really am supportive of this brand, right? And that's all I have for this week. That's all I have for this week. Growth is a steady process, and you want to continue to grow over the years. But it's things that happen and they don't, that prevents your growth, that frustrates the artist, that keeps the artist from growing. And it's ways to combat this. And I'll probably talk about this, in the coming weeks, but I just wanted to get those 5 reasons of what could possibly be stunning your growth, what could possibly be causing that frustration that's making you like, nah, I don't want to do this. You know what I mean? Like when you're growing, when you feel like the money coming, when you feel like you on shows, it's a different feeling than like, damn, man, this shit is not fucking working for me. This is not working for me. How can I help this work for me? And I just hope that these reasons, it can give you a starting point to start working on those frustrating aspects of the game. So until next week, keep taking on the responsibility to make a masterpiece. I go by the name of Ike Ellis. This is Artisiq, and I appreciate you for coming through the channel. Listen, 2 fingers, I'm out, baby.
It's the interlude, podcast and the YouTube, the genius in the sound underground where it's no rules. This the Artisiq where we level up. The freedom of the soul for a better us. From the heart, so it's all love. Around the world ain't no love, but it's all good. Cold shoulder, the heart warmer. You might catch me out in France, man, it's all normal. This a way of life. This the Artisiq. Mic check 1, 2 with a little bit of EQ. Make it perfect. The entrepreneurs are still needed. Books still read it. The artists are still treated worse than ever. Making it better. We talk freedom every day. Solve the problem together.